Hey, Tripp Kramer here from trippadvice.com, and today we are talking about one of the biggest insecurities that turns a woman off. And I'll tell you right now, that insecurity is thinking that she is better than you and putting value onto her. And you do this and exhibit this in so many different ways. I'll get into that in a second, but let's talk about what this means. When you are with a girl, or you see a girl, and immediately your mind puts all this value on her. And a lot of guys do that. They think, wow, this girl is really pretty. I'm really attracted to her. A lot of guys like her. You know, maybe she's popular in some sort of way. We're assigning a value to her. And when we assign this value to her, we start assigning a value to ourselves because we are relating it back to us, right? It's relative to us. And so it's rare that a guy ever says, and this is what you should be saying, is, wow, that girl has all this stuff going for her. Well, wow, I do too. She would be great. But still, even then, it's still tough because you're assigning this value to her based on really nothing, okay? But again, that doesn't matter because you could assign a value to her in any way whatsoever. Maybe she's pretty and you go talk to her and then you find out, wow, she's got more than meets the eye. And then you assign more value to her. So we're talking about this idea of putting a woman on a pedestal, talking about this idea of thinking that women are out of your league. The second you're talking about a league, the second you're assigning a number to her, like, oh, that girl's a 10 or a 9, assigning all this value is making it think like she is someone who is better than you, or she's someone who's so great that she might be hard to obtain. No matter what happens, never judge a girl until you actually meet her. And even then, don't be judging her based on some sort of weird assigned value, okay? Just focus on you. You are the guy, you are the man, you are the prize, you are the person who is awesome, and she should deserve the chance to meet you. Because what happens when we're insecure around women? What happens when you assign all of this value to her? Well, it's going to show in the entire interaction. It's going to show throughout the whole relationship. You're going to be very needy. You're going to be not yourself because you're going to be putting on some sort of front that you're this different person because you're trying to act in a certain way that you're trying to manipulate to get her to like you, right? All these different things. You're going to be very nervous around her. One of the reasons why you're so nervous, why you maybe can't give her any eye contact and you're looking away, or you can't speak to her in a dominant tone like I'm doing to you right now, right? That all happens because you're nervous. Why are you nervous? Because you've assigned a value to her. And because if you don't get her, or if you don't have sex with her, or date her, then all of a sudden you're like, oh man, I suck. Oh man, I couldn't get that girl. I couldn't get that awesome girl. So you need to throw that out the window, that whole idea. Now it's normal. You're still gonna be nervous around women. All day long you can have a whole mantra of, oh, I am the best, I am the prize, I'm the best. That's not gonna cure everything. But really, you gotta look back at yourself and say, what is it about me that I like? And if you can't answer that question, you just found your first problem, okay? You have to have some sort of self-love, as they call it. You have to have some sort of self-esteem. There's got to be something there where you're like, this woman should meet me because I'm awesome, okay? So if anything, put the value on yourself. Now, be careful here because then you can start getting extremely arrogant. Let's balance this a little bit. Let's not go too far where all of a sudden you're like, well, I'm the best and every girl sucks, right? No. But you should be like, well, I'm awesome enough that there is no league. There's just some girls here. I have an interest in that girl. And so let's see what happens. Let's see if we can connect. Let's see if she's actually cool, right? That's what it's all about. It's about being curious enough to say, I got my shit together. I'm all good. Let's see if I can find someone else who's cool too, right? But without, again, raising her up to a pedestal for no apparent reason. Mainly I'm talking about looks because that's one of the biggest things that guys do. Right? We assign a lot of value on looks. And it's a very dangerous thing because like I said, that insecurity is going to show in everything you do with her. A lot of guys get what's called pussy whipped, right? Have you heard that term before? That means that you're completely whipped by her. Whatever she wants, guys let her lead, her take control of the whole relationship. And that's a very masculine trait. So when a woman has to do that, she's going to start getting turned off by you anyways. So I want you to go into this knowing that you're awesome, you're the one who's going to take control. It's all on you figuring out if she's cool, and you're the one who's leading the interaction all the way through. Take that mindset, get rid of all the assigned value, the leagues, all that stuff, and you're going to be in a way better position and not so insecure. To really sum this up, it's the idea of knowing that you are good enough for her. You're good enough for anybody. A lot of guys think like, oh, she's got the value, but I'm here, so I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to be with this person. I'll try. Some of you guys might go and try, but the second you have that thought that she's better than you, that's when it all crashes. I want to hear what you think. Write down in the comments below your thoughts, and let's get into it. Talk to you soon.
If you're having trouble meeting hot women in your town and getting them interested in you, then listen up. I have an undetectable way of getting girls instantly attracted to you, even if you're ugly, broke, and live at home with your parents. This system has worked for thousands of guys, and it can work for you too. I teach it in my program called Hooked, where you'll also learn 2 behaviors most men do that instantly destroys any attraction. My 3-step friend zone escape plan to reset her feelings for you and get her liking you. 30 different pre-written texts to send a girl that make her want to meet up with you. And how to have unshakable confidence so you can approach any beautiful woman in any place. If you want to learn this and how to get women hooked on you, then go to getherhooked.com. Again, that's getherhooked.com.